Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for SH Figuarts. We have Tony Stark from the Iron Man franchise. Yay! Another Iron Man! Oh great. As much as my disdain on Iron Man figures, yeah, there's just so many out there already in the market. Very saturated. You got too many companies making them. And even the same, we've seen a lot of iteration of the Mark 43. That's kind of like the baseline. You gotta make 43 first, then you make the 42, then 44, 45, 46, then you go way back, then you get the Mark 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's just too many. On top of that, I probably pre-ordered this 6 months ago. And for those who are following the trend with pre-orders, you can pre-order things between 4 to 8 months ahead of time, and sometimes maybe a year. Well, this trend, maybe. Yep. We can probably start pre-ordering stuff at, end of 2017, early 2018. That's crazy. Which sucks, too, because by the time we get it, other cool things are coming out. Kind of like what happened to this guy here. Nonetheless, I mean, they are making more Avengers movies, so this is still going to be relevant, and it's nice to have the Tony Stark figure, aside from the Iron Man. But yeah, anyways, continue with this review. I got mine from Amiami, roughly about $70 around there, give or take, including shipping and stuff like that. So here we go. Got the nice figure. I got that likeness of Robert Downey Jr. I believe that is the Mark 42 armor, having that gold gauntlet. I think the 43 is more of a red. Anything after that, they're all red, but this one having more gold. Here we go. And so part of the, well, according to Amiami, the bonus, we get this, the light up stand, which you see on the back here, which is nice. Yep. And I think that's pretty much it for the box. Let's take a look inside. Alright, so continuing on, let's start with the base here. Look at the circular part here. And I thought it's gonna light up, but that's wishful thinking. With the price point, usually when they add LED, they kind of crank it up. Kind of like what they're doing with the Hall of Armor. Yeah, so this is just plain. Which is not too bad still. They have this kind of like that silicone or like a diffuser part here where it's supposed to light up underneath, and it's not too bad. The light does bounce on it a little bit, so there you go. It was packaged this way. This is the outer ring, but actually you can separate them more, or yeah. So you got 6 pieces of this, and basically kind of just circle around. There we go. And that's pretty much it. It's just a circular disc. That's a nifty idea. And this just pegs on top. There we go. And that's actually a really nice base. Alright, so let's put on Tony right there. There we go. That looks really nice. Outside, we can always put your Figuarts Iron Man. This is the 43. There we go. Maybe I could put the Hulkbuster in the back. Maybe. I currently have the Hulkbuster in storage, but I always have the Build-A-Figure onto the side here. It's collecting dust, so I do apologize, but oh jeez, there's a lot of dust. Anyways, here he is with the Hulkbuster. This is the Build-A-Figure from Marvel Legends. Quite nice, and yeah, not too bad. So again, if you have the 1/12 scale Hulkbuster, even the Hulkbuster Figuarts has that. What else? Minifigures has that, and apparently Comic Cave is making one as well. So your pick. They have a lot of Hulkbusters. Yeah, so it's not too bad. But getting back to Tony here. Yep. Yeah, really nice sculpt with that face right there. Got that serious look. Nice details. Unfortunately, on mine, I had a little bit of defect, and we can see that here. I believe it's where they have the kind of like the nub area, or where they have this kind of like on a runner before it gets painted. It got really damaged there somehow. It's not too bad since the whole thing is all black. It kind of hides that blemish. But yeah, something that I noticed. Now going over articulation, we have the neck here. It's double jointed. Well, it's jointed onto the base of the head and onto the torso. So you can really move that around. It's actually quite nice. Then you get your shoulder here. And for what it looks like, we have that ball joint there. You can move that around. Then you have that kind of like sleeve around here. Kind of hide the hide the gaps. Basically, that's what it does. In terms of movement here, we got some. Unfortunately, they have this elbow thing going on here, which I'm not too fond of. I see that gap there. Yeah, not good. So when you have to pose in a certain angle, just make sure you push it all the way outward. That way there's no gap on the elbow. He can kind of touch his other shoulder, not quite. And another problem with this one is when you try to put his back, it kind of rubs against the outer, and unfortunately I just popped that off. But what I'm trying to say here is this kind of hits the outer part, so you might want to fold this in first, like that. Surprisingly, that popped out easily. And pops back in. There we go. Moving on, now we have the torso here. We got that ball joint here, as well as the waist area. I'm actually glad that shirt kind of goes over. I mean, you get some decent bend, not much gaps going on, which is a good thing. Yeah, quite nice. Then we have the leg here. It's, what if that's that same Figuarts joint that you can move this down. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's that Y-shaped ball joint. Yeah, I don't think you can move that around. So it's that Y shape. That's kind of interesting. But you cannot lower that down. And you have that inner joint there, which allows you to have that tie swivel underneath, which I like. See, it's one of my complaints with the Kamen Rider figures, where this is the way to go. Having that inner joint there for the tie swivel, not this crazy tie swivel outside that you can see the seams of that joint. Sorry for that. Another, well, it's the same Figuarts, but another line of Figuarts that I'm having problems with. But yeah, butt area, I mean, it's not too bad. Although I'm having that problem with that. Huh, that's kind of weird. Yeah, that is weird for him to have that gap, but it's something to do with that joint. I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, this whole butt area, it's that soft, kind of rubbery texture. It just kind of floats around. Yeah, you just have to kind of play around getting that, well, whatever inner joint there to work. Moving on, we have the knee. There we go. So this one, you still have that little crazy back thing going on here, but it's not too bad because his leg is big enough to hide that joint. Unfortunately, it doesn't work quite well with Black Widow, as we've seen, but on this one, it's not too bad. It works. Although they could have made that plastic less shiny, but you know, it does its job. Not too bad. Then you have your ankle joint here. I believe it's that ball peg contraption. Yeah, so really good, and we even have a toe joint, so that's nice. He has this reactor here. It's just painted. Can I give it like a white glow outward? Yeah, overall, it's actually not too bad. Just not too fond of the elbow. I think that's the main drawback on this figure, the elbow. Yeah, that could have been better. Alright, let's go over gimmicks. Alright, so the gimmick on this one, well, since he's wearing the Mark 42, in which, for those not too familiar with that, the armor, and also, I'm not really into the whole Iron Man thing. I haven't really read the comics. I don't know what I've seen on the show or cartoons, so I'm not the best person to ask about all the inner workings of the armor. But 42 is the one that, if you've watched the movie, it's the one that kind of zooms, flies around, like the different parts are flying and attaches to him, which is a really cool concept. Alright, so with that, we cannot swap out his arms. So we have this. We have on both a pair of the forearms. And let's just swap it with this one here. So just peg that out. There we go. And you can kind of see a part of his arm there. And we're just going to peg this in here. There we go. Yeah, it's a really cool gimmick that they have that. It actually makes sense that they picked 42 for that reason. Yep. And you got the gauntlet here. I can't remember if they actually had the Figuarts 42. I think they might have. Again, there are just so many, it's kind of hard to keep track of which one is which. This one has a little bit of paint issue on mine. Could have used another layer of gold. But, you know, it's not too bad. But definitely the paint could have been a little better. And I'm not sure if there is a line. Yeah, the way they painted it, I wonder if that's a mishap there. It's kind of hard to say, but it's not too bad. So we have that. Otherwise, we have an open hand as well that we can swap out. Got the little black ball joint there. It's kind of weird that they picked black and they could have picked red, but yeah, nonetheless, we have that. Here we go. Kind of wish that they have that the repulsor or the thing in the center. Not on this one though. So aside from that, from the normal hands, so these are pairs also. We have the closed fist. We have this karate chop thing. I'm not sure why they have this, but though we have that. Well, I guess if you want Tony Stark to be saluting to Captain America, then there you go. But you have that pair of hand. Again, you have a pair. And maybe you could even swap this out here too if you want to remove this hand here, or even just have the glove. Actually, let's try that. Yeah, it should work. It's just gonna be a little weird, and this is the struggle of getting that ball joint there, the wrist joint. There we go. It's a bit weird, but there's your red gold glove. It could work. Yeah, other than that, you have a pair of hands to hold something. You know, if you just have something lying around, so that's that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Well, for the Iron Man hands, you only have this and the closed fist. There is no hand to hold anything. Moving on, we have a pair of this lower legs, and this part here, you can kind of see that the plastic is the red, or it's kind of like smeared, but I thought it was like translucent at first, but it's not. There's just a little bit of red inside. Alright, so It's kind of hard to tell which one is which. This could possibly be the right. I'm not sure if they're labeled. I'm trying to look here. Nope. Sometimes they will tell you like a letter there. Yeah, this is the right leg. Well, just... yeah, it's kind of pointing that way. So this is probably it. Alright, so let's see how... There we go. Not too bad. Popping that out. Whoops. And we can place this in. There we go. Actually, yeah, that's nice. Oops, that popped up again. Just want him, like commanding all the parts of the Mark 42 flying through him. Yeah. Another thing that we can do is, if you have your other Iron Man Figuarts, we can probably pop off the head here. Oops. Let's see how easy it is to put Tony's face. It popped off there. I'm trying to pop it off. Okay, so how are we gonna put it down there? I wonder. Let's see here. Let's put this back on. Maybe I can pop this head off somehow. Be right back. Alright, so I tried popping that the ball joint off here. Well, I got it off, but to my surprise, or I didn't realize that this is too small for that, so even if I remove it, it wouldn't matter. And I tried to put this on here, it's hard, so I'm just gonna leave it off and attach it to the neck first. But definitely we can put this on here with the help of blue tack. Yep, good old blue tack. So you get a little bit of blue tack there, and I'll put this on here somewhere and just put the whole neck there. And yeah, that actually works out. There we go. So you can have your Tony Stark Iron Man. That works out. Then maybe kind of pose him holding the helmet here somehow. I'm too lazy to grab the other arms for the 43, but it's somewhere in my... actually, don't even know where they are. But there we go. I'm not sure what to do with this guy now. Well, I could probably put that on there and... yeah. And I think that's pretty much it for the review. Don't get me wrong, but this is a great figure. You know, as much as I kind of ramble on earlier in this video about having more Iron Man figures, but yeah, definitely this is a nice touch that they've made a Tony Stark. Because usually we just have the characters with the armor on. Hardly you get to see them unmasked. But Tony Stark has his own persona that you want to have a Tony Stark figure, and this is a really nice one. Now, hopefully when you get this, if it's still available out there, hopefully, that you get the base. It's just a really nice touch to have the base to go with this. And unfortunately, they're doing this kind of like the first order bonus kind of deal. So they might reissue this without it. And I was thinking, why do that? Why not just have it all together to begin with? But if you kind of see the trend, typically a Figuarts, just get the main figure with a bunch of, you know, a little bit of accessory enhanced. That's it. This one, we're getting the base as well. So in terms of manufacturing standpoint and the profit there, it's probably a bit less. So probably they're just doing it at one time. Yeah, well, at least this is not P Bandai. Oh joy. Anyways, that's about it for the review. Hope you guys like it. If you have questions, let me know. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.